Do you think, Sajjan Kumar, this is within the margin of error? 43% NDA, 41% Mahagathbandhan, 4% only to Jan Suraj, 12% others. Do you get a sense that these first numbers from the Axis My India poll are within the margin of error? And make it a very close contest as per their poll.
If you go by the polling percentage, then certainly one can say it's not a sweep for NDA. But in terms of 2% for Bihar, wherein you always find constituency level, people say that it's a very close contest. 2% gives a directional clarity, right? And therefore, as far as the directional clarity is concerned, it syncs with the ground feedback that we all were getting. Only discrepancy that we find in this is the others who are getting 12%. Because if you see the consistency of others or independents in Bihar, it's in and around 8%, right? So I think this data, 12%, which is going to the other, needs to be factored in. But as far as 2% lead is concerned, I agree with Rajat that it's going to give a directional clarity that NDA is ahead.
Okay, we'll wait and see how this is translating into numbers as per the Axis My India poll. But I want to get in quick comments from Manisha and Javed. Manisha, you first there. Do you get a sense that we are now witnessing perhaps a tough fight if these numbers hold, particularly the Jan Suraj at 4%? Should the Jan Suraj be underpolled by some circumstance, this election could change again.
Let me not get to the pivot point of Jan Suraj, but let me say that at these numbers at 41 and 43, it still seems like an election which is about Nitish and which is about Lalu. The fulcrum of these elections is still a lot about those who are anti-Lalu and wouldn't want to get him and his ilk back. And it is still about Nitish and those who would want to say thank you, even in the sunset day of politics. Yes, a pivot coming out, but remember, Jan Suraj and Prashant Kishore have their origins in the support that he lended once to Nitish. I do see these numbers as very credible. It did seem like a neck-and-neck fight, but the NDA ahead, and that's what the percentages show here.
You know what? Interestingly, last time, both the main alliances were around the 37% mark. So these numbers would suggest a 6% increase in the NDA. Not surprising because Chirag Paswan and Upendra Kushwaha have joined the alliance compared to 2020. And it shows even the Mahagathbandhan going up from 37 to 41. Again, not surprising because this time they've also got the VIP party on their side who could bring a 3 to 4% possibly to their